Hey y'all, SUBMOTO coming at you from sunny Copenhagen on my Suzuki GS550 Café Racer. Fuck all. This motorcycle is the bitch you love to hate, because I do everything to keep her alive, and I can't sell her because, you know, it's, first of all, it's the first bike I've ever built, and that was that's like part of the reason for me even building or making a Café Racer, is just to express myself artistically. What the hell, dude? Move, move, move. Café Racer or not, she does still pack a punch. For a Café Racer, I mean, what, 57 horsepower? It's nothing for a super sport, but you know, for the streets, she's just fine and dandy. So I figured if I wanted a bike that was still a classic, but not that old, I mean, still relatively modern. She's from 1981. Then, you know, instead of, I mean, compared to like a bike from the 50s or 60s, she'd still do okay, and, you know, parts are cheap, and for the streets, I mean, it's just fine. I mean, a lot of guys, they're like, oh, I ride a Café Racer, build it and just put it in the garage and ride it every weekend. No, that's not what I do. I ride my bikes. Actually, this one I just fix. I saw another bike, Doc Chops, I think, built like a Yamaha Virago, like, you know, the chopper type bikes, and just chopped it up, and do not do it. Thank you. And yeah, chopped it up and turned it into Café Racer. Got a Benelli tank, gas tank, which is the same tank I have here. An NOS, new old stock, meaning it's been sitting in a box since the 60s, I'm guessing. Or 70s. I think it's a 1962 actually, this one. And had a company called Motovlog, I think that's how you pronounce it, build a seat, and just the combination of the Benelli tank and the seat, it just, I fell in love with it. But it was a different bike, and the rear tire was smaller, and it had like the monoshock and the floating seat thing. That I did not like. I realized it does look awesome, but somehow it just wasn't me. I wanted more of a robust motorcycle. I mean, that bike was just slim, because this tank is slim. But look at the engine. I mean, the engine sticks out on both sides. That engine on the Virago, can't remember the size. I think it was a 650 or something. That engine is pretty slim. So the whole bike was pretty slim, and I wanted more like you know, the Ducati Sport 1000 bike. I think they stopped making them in 2009 or 10 or something. That was like a modern Café Racer. That thing was a monster. I mean, it wasn't a monster, it was a Sport 1000, but it looked like a monster. And I like the feeling. I like the mirrors that stick out, just like these do, actually. So I stole that from that. So I took inspiration, I'll call it that. I took inspiration from a bunch of bikes and put it together. And I'm just gonna wipe my nose. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I took inspiration from the Ducati Sport 1000 to make it look more buff, and the slim elegance of the Doc Chops Virago build, and put those things together. And said, yeah, all right, well, Suzuki could do it. And I read that a Suzuki GS was a reliable motorcycle if you just took care of it. So I did that, and it broke down, and I fixed it, and it broke down, and I fixed it, and it broke down, and reliable it is not. So what I did is I bought a Yamaha SR for like peanuts, basically, and turned that into a tracker, street tracker. Again, perfect for the winter, perfect for the cities, weighs nothing. It was awesome. And so is this. I mean, granted, this is a good city bike, but you know, I needed the reliability, and that's what I did. Got the SR, and there she is, beautiful bike. I think we're gonna see her any second. There she is. Look at her, standing in the sun. Not really. Anyway, hey, I was gonna get gas. I forgot to get gas. I'm gonna go get some gas. And that's why I got the Street Tracker, and I use that bike a lot. I wish I'd ride this bike more, and whenever I do get her fixed up. The problem is that living where I live, it's really, really hard to find mechanics that know their shit. I mean, there are a lot of mechanics out there, granted, but a lot of them, like 90% of them, work on modern bikes and just do basic repairs. Because modern bikes really don't break down like these do. I mean, when they do, usually like electronic shit and I don't know what. Don't. So yeah, so I'm waiting until I can like find a good mechanic that can do that, and just, you know, after 2 years, just pay the man some money and let him fix it. Problem is finding that mechanic. See, she just turns off. She knows me too well. She knows exactly when I want to stop, and she'll just dive for me. I don't even have to. I don't even have to switch her off. NOS fuel cap cost what? $90 just for the freaking fuel cap. Here we go. So there she is, without her fuel cap on.
Give me freedom. Give me hell.